What's going on, guys? It's Trevor here, and this is Detailing and Bullshit. And I wanted to go over how to start, your own detailing business and what avenues you can take it down. Do you want to start out at your house? You want to do this as a side gig? Do you want to do this on the weekends? Is this going to be a mobile thing? And I've come up with a wish list for the items that you can easily get at your local Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, anything of that nature. I've also went ahead and made a list on my Amazon that I can share with you after this video and after this podcast. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you real quick. Okay. So what I want to try to start with is the essentials of detailing. Okay. And let's start off with the wash. All the things that you're going to need for your wash. Okay. So let's scroll through here. First thing off, we know we're going to need some buckets for our buckets of water. So depending on what color that you're going to have your company or whatever, I chose red for mine. I've got these really nice buckets selected. They're with if you're going to be going mobile, this is also a good way to save water. Or when you get on location, this is save you time if you go ahead and bring the water and soap with you. So you don't have to spend the 5 minutes it takes to fill up a 5-gallon bucket of water, because it's usually 1 gallon per minute, 3 buckets, 15 minutes. See what I'm saying? Faster you get the operation set up, faster you leave, faster you get paid. So let's go on. So we got our 3-bucket method. One, remember, is for the wheels only. One is for clean water to come off the car and to rinse the dirty water into that bucket. You have your soapy water bucket that goes on the car only, remember? Okay. So we have our buckets. Let's go ahead and check that off the list. Okay. We got our buckets done. Easy next thing is pressure washer. Okay. So pressure washer, we got a couple of different options. Depending on what kind of different business model that you want to do, there's a lot of different things that you can use your pressure washer for. So if you're going to be automotive only, I would personally suggest that you go with a electric pressure washer. Number one, they're cheap. Number two, they're very quiet. Number three, they work perfectly fine. So what I did was I chose this Ryobi. It's a very small one. I'll bring it up. Very small one. It's even handheld size. So really all you would need to do is you just get you another cord that connects with it. I think it comes with like a 15 or 16-inch cord maybe, which is pretty standard with all of them. And you're going to really need, like, to be 100% honest, you need at least a 50 to a 75-foot cord. That way you could hook up your water source, hook up your pressure washer, be able to be around the entire car if you need to walk around the entire car with the pressure washer hose. So this is actually one that I have at my actual shop. So this is one that I actually ordered, this exact unit. And what I did was I went online and I found a refurbished one. And actually you can get them pretty cheap at the stores the same way. Anywhere from like 80 to $100. So there's one method. Another one is what you can do at your local Lowe's. So let's just type in pressure washer. There we go. 674 relevant departments. Okay, so we got our big mothers. There's a big O water electric one. 2,300 PSI, plenty for 250. Gas powered 300, electric 2,700 PSI, 350, more than enough. The thing that you want to look for, if it really means really all that much to you, is you're looking for the GPM on the unit, which is gallons per minute. So if you're wanting like something really like sufficient, like you're going to move some water, you really want something in the twos, because mostly anything cheap is going to be in the ones. So like for instance, so like this Greenworks Pro that's right here in this right hand corner, 2,700 PSI, 2.3 gallons per minute. It's pretty good. So now we go down to that Greenworks, the little small one. We're at 1,700 PSI, which is perfect. 1.2 gallons per minute. So you get a gallon more per minute. But 350 versus 100. So then again, Greenworks 1,700 PSI, 1.2 gallons per minute. It looks like a small shoebox or like little carrying case compared to another Greenworks with a stand, wheels, everything, soap reservoir, 1,800 PSI, 1.1 gallons per minute for $150. So it's like, And then let me throw this at you. Let me grab this picture for you. You grab this guy right here. You strap that onto a detailing cart or drill it into a detailing cart. Then you have your whole unit right there. All you got to do is hook up a water source. You can have a hose reel on there, everything. Then you got everything on board in one station. I have to bring multiple certain things. You just bring one thing. So, okay. So we got our, let me go back to the list. We got our wash buckets. We got our pressure washer. Let's go to vacuums. Easy. Same thing. So what I like to look on a vacuum is the horsepower, because that's what really matters when you're looking at like sucking ability, is going to be horsepower. I found this really badass one on Amazon that is a wall mounted. It's got Bluetooth enabled on one of the wands, where at a click of a switch you can turn it on. There it is, right there. Little Bluetooth right there on the handle. And as a flick of the wand, you turn it on, and you can be around the car, whatever. It's freaking awesome. You can move it around. It's durable. It's been really awesome at our shop. 41-foot cleaning reach with a 21-foot hose and a 20-foot power cord. Perfect. 20-foot hose. It's perfect. Perfectly capable of getting around a car. So let's go to your local Lowe's, just like I love. And let's go to Shop Vacuums. I like the Craftsman personally. I've had really good results with the Craftsman, and it has those really badass bags that you can put in there, where you can save most of the trash and everything that you get in there. 5 gallon, $50. Most of these are pretty cheap. I'll show you the one that I have, I believe, is this 9 gallon. I believe it's 5 horsepower. Let's look. Rugged 9 gallon polyurethane tank, powerful 4 peak horsepower performance motor. Complete vacuum organized with board, hose, cord, and accessory storage. That is the guy that I have right there. Comes with a 10-foot cord. I always do the extendable. I always buy the extendable cords. mean, not cords, I'm sorry. The vacuum hose, just so like you're not lugging that thing 7 feet from the fucking car or whatever. It's so annoying. And what you'll find out is the cords will be the death of you. So if you can get the locking cords with the lock, like the locking mechanism that locks the cord within the cord where you don't have to tie them up and everything, it will save your life. Okay, so we got vacuums. Perfect. Let's go on to our next thing. We're moving right along this awesome little list I built for you guys. All right, vacuums. A couple of different options. Let's go to foam cannons. And I'll kind of tell you the trade secrets on these things. Okay. $15 Amazon Basics foam cannon. Okay. I just recently purchased one of these. No lie. I can show you my orders. Let me tell you the secret sauce of all these foam cannons. Okay. First, just let me show you the foam cannon. Makes great snow foam. Thick foam. Pretty basic, brass on brass, which is awesome. You want something like that. I would not recommend getting any of the ones that have the plastic on plastic or metal brass on plastic attachments. They just wear out because you're going to be opening and closing that thing so many times, especially if you're on the road. Let me show you my favorite combo of pressure washer, gun, and foam cannon. Somebody bought this for you recently. Just bring it up. I don't care. Okay. So here it is. This is MTM Hydro. Their special foam cannon and spray gun. What I will say about their high pressure spray gun is it has a super light handle. It's very easy to squeeze. And what you will notice over time, especially if you're doing this mobily, is that your hand will start to give out, or you'll almost make your hands have like carpal tunnel because of how much you're squeezing and making a fist all day. So you really need a pressure washer that makes it very easy on your hands. If you use the ones from the stores, like I mentioned, they're going to work, of course. But if you're doing like 10 cars a day, doing 30 or 40 cars a week, your hand is going to give out. Like, I'm just telling you because this is the things that I've experienced. So with this kit, it comes with pretty much everything that you need for to start. Like, that has this is the badass wand, the badass foam cannon. This is a really good foam cannon. The only thing I don't like is that where it connects right here with that little like brass fitting part is that's plastic versus like metal. And like over time it's starting to like come apart. But here's the thing. Anytime that I've only ordered one of these, and I never got this little replacement filter and the 1.1 millimeter orifice thing, because that thing right there is the secret sauce. You can buy, let me go back. All right, you little bastard. Go buy this basic Amazon one. Okay, the $15 one. Okay, let me see if I can get a little side view here. You go buy one of these. You take this little guy off right here at the end, where it connects to the brass, off to the side, that little nipple part. Take that off. You stick one of those little foamy filter things in there that I just showed you. And then boom, you have like the most insane foam cannon. You want to know why I know this? Because I called MTM Hydro because I purchased one of their things. And within a year, after following all their procedures that they told me, that the fucking thing quit shooting foam. Like, it would not shoot foam for anything. Like, I'm putting paint thinner through it to clean it. Like,
taking out the fittings, cleaning them extremely well, still wouldn't do it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy this basic one and I'm gonna try it out. So as soon as I put those filters in it, completely changed it. As soon as I put that filter inside the MTM Hydro that it's supposed to come with, by the way, didn't have it in there, put mine in there, instant snow foam. So boom, there's a little caviar there for you. Okay, so we got foam cannons. We can do mitts, I guess. It's not really a big topic, but we can look it up. I don't think I have any in the mitts, but we can do the wheels and stuff like that and the clay. Let's do the wheel brushes and mitts. Mitts are going to be pretty general. Here, I can even type it in for you. Wash mitts, and I'll show you the ones that I get. I think they're usually the 2-pack. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but there's the cool there's these premium Cyclone microfiber washing gloves. It's a 2-pack for $12. You can't beat that. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that and add it to the list just so you guys can have it. Detail essentials. Bam. Really nice microfiber. We use these on all the good cars. I think it's essential to have a couple of different pairs of washments. Like on PDR cars or like really super dirty cars that were, like non-black cars. We usually use the chemical guys like premium, scratch-free, microfiber, big bristle washments. So grab you a couple of those too. Got our washments. We'll go to wheels. Wheels are one of my favorite things that I think everyone neglects. And I want to show you some of the things that I found that my friends have found that they use and that I use. These easy easy detail brush big. It's basically like this awesome wand. The only thing that sucks is like the material or water or soap will come back at you, but it is really great for getting into tight spots, and it is a very durable wheel brush. I've had mine for about a year. Another ones are the wheel woolies. They're just so expensive for each one. That's why I don't like recommending them off the jump. This one's $30. Those wheel woolies are like $58 for like one. So we got the barrel brush, which is going to be the easy detail big brush. The face of the wheel, what I like to use, it's a couple of different things. I like doing the uh, Brush Soft Ultra Scrub Green. You can find them. Chemical Guys has them. A lot of different companies have them. But it's a very, very soft bristle brush where you can do the face of the wheels very easily. Or I use a very small microfiber mitt like that you would use on the car. I use on the wheels, but just a very much smaller one. So you can get like nooks and crannies and stuff like that. So wheels, we're covered on that. Wheels and brushes. And then what you can do is inside your wheel bucket, you can have one or two for the face, and you keep a dirty one in there or on the outside of it that you do the tire with. That way you can remove any of the tire gels or whatever's on the tire. So let's go back to Amazon wish list. So we've kind of covered everything that we would use for detailing wise. Now let's kind of go into chemical wise what I like to use. This is super simple. Super simple. I like to use P&S, their interior cleaner. You can do the gallon version. We buy the 5-gallon version for the shop. It's just way easier that way, and then we dilute it down to however we like it. PNS, very, very easy to use. Great product, great interior cleaner. Very, very super easy to use, like I said. Let my screen load here. We got interior cleaner. What are you going to wipe it with? A couple of different things. I like using, I'm going to go over a couple of different towels. Oh, let's hit the clay mitts. I didn't say the clay mitts. Clay mitts. So if you're doing clay barring to the cars, I really like these clay mitts. It's like a 2-pack. It's a medium grit. They work great as long as you keep them clean. Just keep them hung up like after you use them. Very, very super easy to use. Keep them moist. Keep the car wet as you're using them. 2-pack, $19. Super easy. But towel wise, what I like using like on interiors, and it just kind of depends on what you want to use the towel for. But like I really love these green. It's from the Rag Company. They're their Creature Edgeless Auto Detailing Town. It's like a 10-pack professional 70-30 blend. I really like those. It's like big, plush. They're great for insides of the cars. You can use them for cleaning up compound or doing details or whatever you want, door jams. Another one of the ones that I really like is going to be, should be on here, the Rag Company, the Edgeless. The Edgeless 350 professional Korean towel. It's like a very plush towel. I love using those for like either interior cleaning as like your second wipe, or using them for when you're compounding. They're great for wiping up compound. I put it on here so many times. Anyways, let's go to one of the quick detailers that I like to use is this PNS. It's called Bead Maker Paint Protection. Super awesome, quick detailer, super easy to use. I've used this stuff out in the middle of Texas on black cars during the summer, on hot paint. Works terrific. A couple of other products I really like to use is if you go over to Underdog, getunderdog.com, they have some of the best soaps. Like that's what I use as my soap. I buy their 5-gallon, and it is the thickest, most like, and it'll strip off whatever wax or bullshit you got on that car. It's taking it off. It's awesome. I love their Underdog soap, and their quick detailer is awesome. Super, super easy to apply. I love putting it on cars after I've coated them. Those are kind of my two big staples. All right, so we've kind of gone over towels. I wanted to show you another towel. I don't know why it's not showing up on here. Added them. So I found these big packs. It's a 12-pack of these awesome towels that I'd love to use as like, I call them like a general maintenance towel. Good for like door jams, wheels, things of that nature. Things that that you're not gonna keep these things forever. There are these towels right here. The Euro Microfiber 16 by 16 300 GSM. I really like the 300 to 350 GSM microfiber towels. And we should have another one. These are the ones that I use for taking off the ceramic coating. They're the Rag Company Edgeless 300 microfiber detailing towel. It's perfect for removing polish, sealant, and glaze. It is like super soft on both sides. They're yellow, so it's really easy to tell, what you're messing with. That is what I and a few other guys use most often when we're doing coatings and we're removing. That is like what we have found is like the softest towel. It's just great. All right, so we're kind of through towels. Your first kind of detail and supplies, quick detailers. I think the only thing we really didn't touch on, two big items, are your drying towel. Your drying towel is probably your most important thing when you're doing your detail. I really love these Griot's Garage ones. They're the terry weave. They can hold a ton of water, and especially if you're going mobile, you can get normally if like you're on one site, you can do about if you have like 4 or 5 of them, you can do 4 or 5 cars with them, hang them out to dry, and they'll be dry by the next time that like before you go to your next spot. So you can get about 10 cars in if you have about 4 or 5 of them in a day. And then of course some like little detailing stuff that you'll get into like as you're doing mobile stuff. I got your some really good carpet brushes, some different thicknesses of carpet brushes that are good for like, if you don't have a carpet extractor, but if you got carpet cleaner, you got these brushes, makes it very easy for you to, clean stuff. So went ahead and added those on there for you. And then let's kind of get into, we've kind of gone over all the ins and outs of the detailing and everything like that. Let's go into kind of the other side, the paint correction side, where this is kind of what I did when I started is I just went ahead and bought everything at the get-go. Like I just got a credit card. I was like, all right, how much do I need to put on the credit card to just kind of start everything? And I just kind of did it that way. So I put together a couple of different options if you wanted to go the really nice route or if you wanted to go to the inexpensive route that still works good. So starting off on the paint correction side, I went with the Rupes Mark III LHR 21. I like the 21 because it makes a bigger throw, so you're going to get more rotation. But I like to change out the backing plate from a 6-inch to a 5-inch, so you can get tighter rotation faster. And you're looking at about $465. You can find online like discount codes and stuff and get that down to like 400 something bucks, 420. But that's kind of your top of the line. I love using Rupes just for how good and how low the vibration is. So I would suggest you get a big polisher, so like a 5-inch. And then I suggest you get a small one, like a 3-inch, like this other Rupes one. It's the Rupes LHR 75E. That's your 3-inch right there. You can do different heads on there. I have one of these. These are amazing. And then also, if we want to go the cheaper route, we go to Mac Shine. So this is your Max Shine. I've never used the this particular brand's large DA before, but I do have their smaller one, which is awesome. This is a super. I mean, you're saving $200 right out of the get go. $209 for this one. 15 dual action. And then I actually just purchased one of these because I'm about to send off my Rupes to Colorado to get it fixed. I just picked up the 3-inch Max Shine 3-inch. It works amazing, spins great. I have not had a problem with that. But so you got your polishers, expensive versus not expensive, and then we kind of get into pads. As starters, I'm sure most people are going to gravitate more towards doing foam pads instead of doing damn, this motherfucker didn't put anything on here. Like, so most people are going to gravitate towards using foam pads. It's just you're not gonna. Everyone's so scared about burning through paint when they first start, or um, being too aggressive or anything like that. So most people use foam off the get go. So a good foam pad is the Lake Country HDO Orange Light Polishing Pad. Great pad. They come in different colors for different cuts. So just be mindful of that. But I really like using the orange one for kind of a dual purpose, actually. And I'll tell you that in a second and why. But my favorite pad to use is actually these Meguiar's 5-inch. I know I'm showing you the 3-inch, but the 5-inch microfiber cutting pad. I love that pad. I use it pretty much 99% of the time when I'm working on any car, being it brand new, old, super old, thin paint, hard paint, whatever. Like that is the pad that I've found that I can do the best work with. It's like once you've kind of found the pad that you like, you're gonna stick with it. So that's kind of the one that has been my favorite. But those are kind of the two pads that I use. So either the microfiber cutting pad or I use foam, and then depending on the compound that you use is kind of the big deal. So on compounds, I've really loved this brand that my buddy Joel turned me on to, which is the creator of Underdog, Kosh Kimmy. Now this brand is amazing. Very low dusting, but high gloss finishes. Even this extra heavy cut is extremely glossy. So I love this. I have whenever I order, I make sure that I order 2 big bottles just so I always have it with me. Another Kosh Kimmy that I like is their micro cut. This is like their polish. Another amazing product. Finishes out super slick. Another product that I like is the Stonax Perfect Finish. Kind of my secret on black cars is doing that Lake Country orange foam with the Sonax on there, because you get the tiniest bit of cut, but you get a lot of finish out. So whatever your microfiber did, the orange cutting pad's going to finish out. Plus the perfect finish makes it just look killer. One other one that I wanted to show you that is not showing up on here is another Kosh product. is going to be this fine cut. I think as a starting detailer, this is probably like the best product that you can buy. Just from the simple fact that it is like almost a one all be all. Almost all colors you could use this. You could use this, and it's one step and done. Especially depending on the pad. On some black cars, I can get away with it. Just it just depends on the severity of the scratches and stuff. But this stuff is absolutely amazing. Low dusting, low everything. Um, but yeah, that is. I love the Kosh Chemie products. Um, that is why they're part of the Detail Essentials. I'll tell you that, boys. But a lot of these products that I'm talking about, especially the first things that we were talking about, you can get a lot of these products around your local store. Um, so the big thing is just like, you know, if you're going to a retail store, you're gonna be paying retail prices. So what I would do first is like look online to see if Amazon matches these prices, and if they do match the price, I would just go ahead and buy it on Amazon. Because if you don't like it, or if it's not what you thought it was, you can always give it back to Amazon, and usually get your money back. Um, but these are just some of the products that I thought could help you guys get started. And there's some super easy hacks on a lot of these things that you can make last super long time. So I just wanted to kind of share that info with you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great night.